Hello and welcome back. We find ourselves once again still playing creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3? Question mark? I had said before, I feel like I'm maybe halfway through the game and will, I suppose, play all the way through it. It is a weird... I think the thing that's kind of... One of the things that's weird about it is the fact that I've played, I keep forgetting the name. Puzzle Quest, I think. Puzzle Quest is a game where you it's like this, it's like a match 3 thing where you fight other people by doing match 3, and you either match skulls to deal them damage, or you match one of the 4 colored gems to power up your mana so that you can... And there's another one too. There's one that's hex-based. A hex-based match 3 game called Puzzle Quest Galactrix, I think. Probably by the same people, because it's the same name. And same concept. But in that, it is like an RPG. Like, you do level up and get tangibly stronger. And that doesn't seem to be happening here. I am getting these different traits, but many of them are, okay, you have access to a thing that might give you access to, like, an ability, but not in every fight, only in some fights. And in a lot of them, I don't know that they're that useful. It's so weird, because compared to a Puzzle Quest game where you would be like choosing a build, you would choose to, oh, I really like being able to get extra turns, or I really like being able to like have something special happen, like extra special if you get more than a 5x combo or something, like. But this is, it feels maybe a little bit underdone. And I think so. I kept thinking about trying it, but I am now going to actually try. Can I go all the way back to the beginning? Yeah, no, I guess you can't go all the way back to the beginning. I hoped I could go back to the beginning so that I could level up the whatever leg skill. Because it feels like that's necessary to get some of the branches, right? I mean, I guess I've leveled up in the sense that I have more health and maximum stress, so that helps. Maybe coming back here will, like, trigger something. We'll see. Oh, I can't click on that. But it's saying unexplored options too, as I know one of them is not having the thing, the leg muscle skill. Why me? Oh, even okay, that was one of the unexplored. So it's just going through this conversation? Because you're the hero. No matter how many gruesome deaths you experience, you'll come back good as new. Me, I get so much as a paper cut, and I'm donezo. Do the deaths have to be gruesome? That's the price of immortality. So I could play through that again and get another option if I really wanted to. Because do I have a thing telling me... No, I don't. I might go, yeah, I might as well, as long as I'm back here. Oh, return to the mansion. Oh, I got another coward point. There's no reason for me to leave the main path, especially with dinosaurs around. Oh, this lets me redo the gate. Okay. Oh, no, wait. You redo the gate either way. It's just now you knock it down instead of jumping over it. And jumping over is the thing that I wanted to do. So, mission failed. But at least I got cowardly. That ought to help. Oh, no, I have to fight a raptor. It's also an interesting decision to, like, it doesn't feel like the enemies go for the knives, which they should. That's how you win. Oh, there you go. So yeah, like Galaxy Quest. In Puzzle Quest, if you did a match that left another like good match there, most of the time the enemy would take it. All right, so I know that I can do extra things over here with the dog boss now that I have the dog boss ability, but I also know that there is. Where were the vents? Yeah. Vents definitely had more things that I can do now. Because I have the Moth Man trait. Explore the ducts. I already searched for valuables. That was what. And it's unfortunate that the. Oh, here we go. Say hi to Moth Man. I don't know why I know that Moth Man is here in the ducts. You take a left, a right, another 4 rights, and find Moth Man. Surrounded by laundry and comically oversized film reels, he's still wearing flip-flops and reclines in a large leather couch. Hey, JJ. Long time no see. Hi, Mothman. Wow. Above Mothman's antenna, a projector shines a glaring, steady light on a nearby wall. This is a hell of a setup. Did you put all this together yourself? Nah, it came this way. He points toward a glowing portal in the corner of the room. I enjoy a light, but I don't usually put extra-dimensional portals in my living space. It's not really hygienic. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. Check out the portal if you want. Shouldn't we be enemies? Like, he said that he was going to help me, and then didn't. Thanks again for saving me from that cage. We're just gonna look at some old cutscenes if you want to join me. Okay. You sit down on the couch next to Mothman, taking in the subtle ways he's made an early version of the laundry room a secure space in an otherwise chaotic mansion. Hey, before we start the cutscenes, do you mind if I ask you a question? Of course, anything. Earlier, You asked if I had put the room together myself, but you asked it after you saw the projector light. Did you ask it because you saw the light and I'm a Mothman and made a little judgment there? Or were those thoughts disconnected? I won't be offended. I know you mean well. I'm just inexperienced when it comes to talking to people, since I was locked in a cage for so long. So I don't always know what people mean when they say things, and I'm wondering if things should be slightly uncomfortable. Should things be slightly uncomfortable? You suddenly realize that every facet of Mothman's eyes has focused to study your face. I stare into space. The silence is agonizing. You don't have anything to say? I think that's the safest option. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. There's the wondering whether you're secretly racist skill that I've forgotten already. Oh, the dog. When I go talk to the dog now, that'll come in handy. Mothman stares at you for a moment. Okay. He crosses his legs and looks away from you in thought. I consider you a friend, JJ. I'm glad you're here. With that, he quietly pulls a remote from a nearby alcove and points it at the wall. With a few button presses... How is it racist to think that a moth likes light? I mean, come on. With a few button presses, a film reel rises from where it's lying on the floor to slam into the projector at high speed. Is that how remotes work? Continuing to switch between cutscene drafts from the comfort of the couch, you get even more of a glimpse into the many versions of the game you've come to inhabit. At one point in development, you had twice the muscle. At another point in development, you had quite the beard. Yes. A block of cheese would take your place in cutscenes when you were injured, since an equivalent portrait wasn't yet available. You even find a film in black and white that you're fairly sure was never made by your developers, but is nevertheless in the project's files. We could have been anyone, but we ended up being us. Isn't that nice? For the first man, you see Mothman make the equivalent of a smile. I think so. You watch cutscenes until you run out of fizzy drinks to share, and watch a few more after that. You fall into a peaceful slumber. When you awake, Mothman is nowhere to be seen. A souvenir drinking hat emblazoned with West Virginia sits on the cushion where he sat. And that item does what? Gives life steal status for 3 turns. That's fine, I guess. I'll investigate the glowing portal. Exchanging a nod with Mothman, you investigate the strange portal. Hey, a Serp. From the glowing rift, a thick tome drops onto the ground. Its title, Marksmanship for Fun and Crime. I'll eat it. You turn the book over in your hands, trace the embossed title with your fingers, and just hork the thing into your mouth. The entire thing. You shove it into your gullet as far back as it can go, blood and saliva mixing in your mouth as you dedicate your entire being to chewing on this object until it is removed conclusively from this digital world. Damn the consequences. It's not clear what possessed you to do this, but there is a strange sense of achievement in the wet shreds of paper now smeared across the bottom half of your face. Thanking Mothman for his generous sharing of the portal, you walk out of the room feeling lighter and stronger than you did before. I guess that would have gotten me a feral point if I wasn't already maxed out on it? Perhaps. Now let's go back in there and read that book. Think with your eyes instead of your mouth. Portal again, but this time don't eat it. You crack open the book, expecting to acquire practical knowledge on handling firearms. However, its contents have been hollowed out into an extra-dimensional pocket larger than the book itself, a perfect hiding place for contraband. You reach into the hollow up to your elbow and pull out a sniper rifle, and in a way, isn't that an education in itself? Oh, okay, so this is a one-use 8 damage? That seems better than this. Threw it on the ground. Now I'll go back in and do whatever option 3 was. Because there's a whole nother... Oh, the whole nother path is you need whatever that bird thing was. But something good will come of coming in here yet again. Things like this are weird, where it's like, okay, you went off the map screen to see one thing of dialogue, and then back onto the map screen. Given how many times you have to do this, it is weird that they couldn't make it just a little bit faster. Ditto for the fast-forwarding through dialogue. I actually have to head back out again, but thanks for having me. Always, man. Take care of yourself. It just ends it. That was not how you get the third... Huh, how do I get it then? I'll go talk to him again. Like, yeah, they could have taken a hint from, like, visual novels, where when you hold the skip button, it's because you really don't want to read what's on the screen. You just want it to go by. So I join him. He asks me a question, and does anything different actually happen if I apologize? Over the next 8 minutes, you proceed to fill the room with words, sweat, and increasingly stumbling apologies. Like, I'd even consider moths to be in my top 5 insects. Top 3. I'm a Moth Man, though. I'm not related to moths. Moth Man allows silence to hang between you. Okay, that's weird, but okay. Again, Moth Man pauses, seemingly collecting himself before he'll say anything else to you. Alright, now we are repeating. I kind of want to go back in and just do the even though I don't think it'll lead anywhere, it will allow me to feel completely done with this section, aside from the bird thing that I haven't done. But there is another branch leading off of here. Surely, whatever explain the compliment does will get me something. For some reason, something else will happen. Oh, no, wait. This is where... Is that it? Back there was where the bird option would have got me somewhere else. Sure. Alright, final unexplored option. Clarify the compliment. Oh, sorry, I just genuinely think the room has a really cool setup. I didn't think about the light or the fact that you're a Mothman at all. Your answer seems to relax Mothman somewhat. He turns from you to clasp his hands together and stare at the ground in thought. Thank you. I find words confusing. I use them because I have to, but they rarely seem to capture what anyone fully means. I've come to distrust them, but I do trust you. I consider you a friend. I'm glad you're here. All options explored. Never come back here. Alright. Let's get some gameplay. Let's play a video game. Oh, I was supposed to go here and say another thing, just in case. Approach dog hunkin'. There has to be a way I can change this. Some problems are just too big for one person to fix, even a protagonist. Ow! Alright, so come back here after I also have the Defiant skill. It's not fair. Alright, now I have to fight him. It would also be nice if you could abandon... I mean, I guess I could just try to die? But no. I will do no such thing. Pride compels me to win at a video game. Clears all red symbols. I mean, sure. Something good probably happens. I say that a lot, don't I? Maybe I could minigun. No, maybe this is the deal. Hourglass first. And then... Because then a bunch of combo stuff's going to happen, and then a bunch more combo stuff can happen. By doing... no. No. Alright, well, the boring way then. Not the stress. Awful. And do any of these... None of these... remove my symbols. Oh, I thought that would combo. Ooh. I see. Oh, doing that could have halved my symbols. Instead, nothing happens, and I am fine. Gross. Alright, so with a little more orange. Actually, how close am I to just finishing him off? Alright, not quite, but... Yeah, all I'm trying to do is win this quickly, so... Ciao! Do I get any... Oh, I could not call him Chad Shakespeare this time. I'm real tired. Better than being fake tired. Man, maintaining that is exhausting. He coughs again, smiling through the blood spatter at his own joke. Tell you what, I don't want to be in imposition, but will you stay with me while it ends, please? I'd be honored. Alright, so I need Defiant if I'm going to somehow avoid that boss fight. Possibly. I say, theoretically. Alright, so can I go back here? So reciting the password gets me out into the hallway where I meet him. I'm not sure I should say. I'm not sure that's a question I should be answering, really. Oh, don't be scared. I asked you to answer it. Go ahead. Tell me. Ah. A soul with lovely eyes. Dog hunkin' winks at you. I can't be romance, champ. Good try, though. It's a good thing, and then we keep going. I will end up killing... I know I end up killing you. You know I end up killing you, don't you? Dog hunkin' pauses. Yeah. You got me. And it's not your fault. We're just doing the best we can with the code we got. He gently elbows you in the arm. That's why it helps to make friends along the way, right? That's the choice we get. Come on in. Curses. Alright, so nothing terribly interesting there. I can... oh, it just brings me back to there. Alright. It says my current goal is to find the wizard in the deprecated files, but going here, I need... I forget what. Something. Let me go... No, I know... They're saying I still have 4 more traits that are specific to Chapter 2? Weird. Alright, let's go here and see what... Is there a choice that I have here? If I don't approach Dog Hunkin, because then I have to fight him. Do you hear that? Excuse me? Whispers. They fill the air, distracting you from the bird-headed man's words. Hollow, hollow, hollow. Within the bird-headed man, a hungry darkness reaches out to you. It longs to consume. You want to devour me! Now, JJ, don't get hysterical. All we want is to hear your perspective on issues facing us today. The power to act, ultimately... Now we're back to... Alright, so Red Curtain is how we wound up freeing Moth Man. Let's look at the Skentolin exhibit. Information-dense gold placards accompany the Society's odd collection, perfect to stare at while avoiding conversation. You survey the collection of bones, fossils, taxidermied creatures, and Hunkin clones. They must have been placed by a developer who once had plans for this room. Whatever those intentions were, they're inscrutable now. One conspicuously empty pedestal claims that human skeletons were a special encounter in the game, but that can't be right. You haven't seen a skeleton this entire time. Rattling ribs. Take down the skeleton. No. Right. Chatter teeth. Okay, deals damage. Boring guy. Good. Some more knives. Why am I suddenly fighting a human skeleton? Almost. Might as well be at full health. I was not at full health. Whatever. The skeleton's bones clatter to the ground. You flinch, look around, and no one reacts. I guess they're not scripted to respond to this particular event. Phew. Feeling uncharacteristically lucky, you excavate an industrial vacuum with 2 C's from the pile of bones. Boring. Which ProZD video? Because I immediately thought of something, but it's from a JonTron video, not ProZD. It doesn't look like there's anything else here, but there was another option besides going to the skeletons or the curtain. I could have conversed with them, and that seems like it should be a major branch. And it says I have tons of unexplored options. Although maybe... No, that was back there. Very strange. A dramatic pre-battle cutscene leads to a silly match 3 game. This seems weird. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Converse with the society. You do a quick lap of the room, listening for a conversation you can insert yourself into with some manner of decorum. Suddenly, you find yourself grabbed by the bicep and hauled into a discussion between 2 impassioned jigsaw pieces. There you are. Don't be shy, love. You picked the perfect time to arrive. We were just discussing these unprecedented times, weren't we, Mr. Jigsaw? Too right, Mrs. Jigsaw. This is quite a predicament we found ourselves in. Right. Remind me what the predicament is. Well, it's all to do with this plan of yours to release the game, is it not? Of course, we support our game coming out. We live to bring joy to players, after all. It's just, well, we're not sure you're going entirely the right way about it. What Mr. Jigsaw means, love, is that we worry that bringing players in might disrupt our preservation efforts. What are you trying to preserve again? Why, the developer's vision, of course. After all the love and care they put into crafting us, it wouldn't be fair to players to experience their vision without the proper context. Indeed, before we can be played, we must ensure that players can't do anything that undermines the original intent for our game. In past playtests, they cared nothing for the bespoke experiences that filled our environment. They just sprinted past all the art and mechanics that made our game special. Characters that took weeks to build and animate, that feature fully voiced dialogue trees we could march past without a second thought. So you don't want people to play the game? Oh, we never said that. We just want to ensure they receive the intended experience when they do. Okay, so how do we make sure that happens? The 2 exchange a look. Without facial expressions, you can't tell what it means. Well, JJ, that is an excellent question, and exactly why we need your input. Unfortunately, without the developers, I fear there's very little we can do. After all, it would be hubris for us to suppose we understood their full intentions. You see it now, don't you? The crux of our quandary. You want to release the game, and you want people to play it, just not unless they do it properly and pay attention to all of the right things. Precisely, you've got it. So you can see why it might be a little premature for the game to be released, at least at this stage. You're not sure how society plans to accomplish its goals by talking in circles and resolving to do nothing, but your time is better spent elsewhere. Damn it! Oh, can I leave? You turn for the exit, uncomfortably aware that everyone in the room stares as you do so. Oh, and then you just leave. Okay. So conversing with them gives you dialogue. Oh, were you not here either the other 2 days? It's fine. But have a good night. Get sleep. Or I'll get it for you. So over here was one of those things. I have Coward now. Did I not? Oh, really? Well, when you come back, I'll be done with Void... No, I won't. I will pass on Void Stranger. Happy holidays and all of the days to you too. I hope everything goes great with whatever the thing is. This was this. Oh yeah. This is a game where all of the gameplay is doing match 3 against people. But it's also almost like a Metroidvania because I have this like really wide decision tree of like different places to go, and doing certain things kind of arbitrarily gives you an ability that gets you past a dialogue option somewhere else in the world. But I've already... Oh, and now I have the coward option that I didn't have before. Right, yeah. It's pretty late over there, I guess. Midnight-ish or later. So I can see how that might be tough. But I'll be here, and the VODs will be here. Enjoy your thief roleplay, I guess. Threatened into submission, you leave the jeweled room, resentfully pocketing a diamond as you pass by the table as a quiet act of revenge. And then I get a giant diamond, which I don't think I'm gonna keep. I like the other things better. A little bit better. I should probably throw this out and replace it. in the shop. Take care, Serp! So I haven't found new things to do yet. Let me refresh myself on what happens over here. Although this is a long way to go if I wind up on that path by mistake. Okay, I don't have engineering prowess to fix the elevator. I talked to this guy before, and maybe there was a dialogue option I didn't have? Nope. Okay, so the okay. Basement had that robot that I could have done something different to. Tinker with the robot. You notice a panel on the robot's back, which you open. Before it can react, you poke the large reset button contained within. The robot shakes violently, resets, and turns to face you. Greetings, Player 1. How may I assist you today? Oh, hi, I'm JJ. I'm trying to fix the elevator in the deprecated files. Can you help me? Pfft. Altering the game's code without permission? I'm not helping you with that. That isn't very helpful, or nice. Oh, using an ad hominem? That's game, set, match, baby. I win. You are nitpicking and biased. Goodbye. When did I get emotional intelligence? When did I get emotional intelligence? I'm going to argue with him. You win. That's right. We are now engaged in an intellectual debate, and you have presented a logical fallacy. I wasn't trying to debate you, for what it's worth. Ad hominem. I'm just asking for help with the elevator. Straw man. You're using these fallacies incorrectly. According to whom? Sounds like an appeal to false authority to me. Try to reason with it. Look, you don't have to do this. We can just have a normal conversation. Wow, you can't even back up your argument? You must be really desperate. I'm just trying to fix the elevator so I can find the wizard so the game can come out and people can see it. You argue fruitlessly for an entire day-night cycle. Finally, in a fit of frustration, you pick up a nearby jar and smash it into the floor to make a point. Foodbot 9800 sparks angrily, picks up a jar, and turns to face you. Okay, and now we get the fight. Alright, and last time I gained progress on him, which destroyed him anyway, so I'll simply smash him this time. Maybe I should be speeding this up by shooting people with my gun. Especially if he's going to restore health. Ooh. Pow. And then he threw a can at me. It was 3/8 as powerful as a bullet from a sniper rifle. Stop bonking me. Oh, 4 damage, not enough. Oh, come on. Can't cam, but you can punch. Oh, and then we keep going. There, finally. And then I'll go back in and try using my emotional intelligence. Good. I do not taste the meat jelly. So back to here again and repeat most of what I just did. Also, press the wizard button. Nothing happened. Alright. We're gonna go down into the basement again. Tinker with the robot. You see what's happening here. You won't be dragged down to its level. Fine, I'll just go then. Wait, no! That is... The laws of robotics demand I repay you for servicing me. So here, catch. Oh. He hit me in the face. You're not sure how long you're out, but when you wake up, the robot is gone and you have an idea for how to fix the elevator? Alright, I guess that's how you beat the game. Well, I'm still gonna go back and get the other option first. All of these, like, going to the map to show where on the thing you're going is reminiscent of Virtue's Last Reward, which is also a game where you keep going back and redoing decisions, except whenever people move to from one place to another on the map, it has to show you where they're going. Alright, by affirming that you're using these fallacies incorrectly without any evidence and with no relevance to my request about the elevator, you're using circular reasoning. Well, if you fix the elevator, it'll create a slippery slope. No, it's just wrong to... That's an either-or fallacy. Shut up, you're stupid. Go away. Ad hominem, baby. Nitpicking and biased. I win. Goodbye. The robot screams, its metallic tenor echoing across the concrete walls of the basement. You press your hands to your ears as glass shatters around you, spilling red-brown contents onto the shelves. While the robot's screams continue to echo through the entire mansion, it sparks, catches fire, and then finally succumbs to the heat. Studying the now-defunct robot's inner workings, you realize the mechanical logic governing their operation is conveniently similar. Oh, similar to the elevator. Alright, so that was another way that I could have gotten the engineering knowledge. Sure. I accept this. More importantly, the elevator accepts it, as I repair it. Instinctively, you push several buttons on the elevator panel at the same time. The screen that indicates the current floor now displays a blinking underscore. With access to this debug console, you enter a series of commands. Buttons on the panel let you scroll through multiple, dizzying layers of input before finally, ding, the elevator goes dark. It's like you're in a diving bell below the surface of the world. One more shutter, and the lights return. You've repaired the elevator. You find yourself back in Hunkin's bar. He is not pleased to see you. I fixed the elevator. So you did. Get what you need and leave me in peace. I'm doing this for you too, you know. Keep telling yourself that. Like, even that, the fact that you see the bar and then it has to zoom in and fade out and then fade in and zoom in to the same screen, but with buttons on it. Off to see the wizard. The elevator is fixed. It appears to be at its correct location in memory now, which also means these buttons probably lead to new places. Emergency call button. You press the emergency call button again. The line goes live, and among the light chanting in the background, a voice seems to be commanding a group. No, the candles go on the altar. Hunkin, it's me, JJ. Who? What? Sorry, Jack, I'm a little busy right now. Starting a cult. Check in if you're interested in seeing the scripture sometime, and don't forget your souvenir candle. The line goes dead. Huh. The doors open in front of you, revealing a passage you haven't seen before. Prevents the enemy from using actions for 3 turns. That all does seem useful. More useful than this. Go away, meat jelly. I have a ritual candle now. The elevator spills you into a ventilation system. The duct slopes gently downward before plunging into a vertical drop. Cautiously, you lower yourself over the precipice and take the plunge. One long slide later, a circular platform rises to greet the bottom of your boots, opening into a clean white chamber wrapped in saturated lighting. Text slapped above 2 sets of large doors at the end of the room reads, Multiplayer Lobby. Man, they really had a lot of ideas. 30 seconds to battle. Wait, what? Prepare to die, Starbag. Whoa, calm down. Language. Online interactions are not rated. I don't know what that means. Let's start over. I'm JJ. What's your name? I'm the toughest starring bot on this piece of star server, and I'm gonna... Okay, please, stop with the language. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get in trouble. Your puny flesh sack is no match for my incredible armor, and I will rip you to pieces. 15 seconds to battle. Look, maybe we can help each other. I'm trying to get our game released into the world. This is a multiplayer mode, right? Maybe we can work together to get onto the internet. Did you ever play Ark Raiders, or whatever that game's called? The dinosaur shrinks back from you, and its voice gets notably smaller. Don't! What? Why not? I'm the strongest of the bots. None of them can beat me. But out there... I can't fight players. They'll use exploits and glitches and win the match, even though I deserve it. So you're afraid of losing? I'm not afraid of anything. I just don't want to fight anyone I'm not guaranteed to beat in every circumstance. Let the battle begin. Multiplayer pre-alpha test. Pachycephalosaurus. Got it. Dance emote. Destroys all blue symbols. Teabag. Destroys all red symbols. Spam grenade. Okay. Not afraid of this guy. Secretly, though? Secretly? I am afraid of this guy. Do I have a thing that... How about I... Sure. Anytime I do this, it seems like I have a very, very lackluster turn that was not worth saving. See? That was barely better. God, didn't do a whole lot. Just keep using that dance emote. Alright. Dude, what the star? You're a starring star piece of starring cheating ass bull. The dinosaur is oh crap! I missed what skill I just got. The dinosaur's extremely graphic complaints are drowned out by the sound of the world zipping past you as you land back in the lobby. An old-fashioned computer pops into your view and plays a small victory jingle. Congratulations on your first multiplayer match. Here are some Dino Bucks. Great, what's that? Dino Bucks are a currency used to purchase in-game cosmetics. You can upgrade your gun. I don't have a gun. You can upgrade your armor. This is standard issue, man. You can play as Gun Brontosaurus. How would that even work? With the premium Dino Pass, for a limited time, you can even play as Poop Hunkin. Ew. A small slot in front of the computer opens up. Insert your Dino Bucks into the machine. Do I have to? Yes, you do. You notice you've been given 57 Dino Bucks, and this machine takes 43 for each spin. This economy is questionable at best. You shrug and insert your Dino Bucks. Congratulations, you win a Battle Pass. A small credit card-like object appears in front of you that reads CRDM Online Battle Pass Season 1. The item expired 4 years ago. Great. See you on the battlefield, soldier. Bring glory to the ATS. We aren't even soldiers. We're agents. You know what? Forget it. You make your way to a side door that slides open, revealing the elevator. So can I piece together what skill? Learned it online. Oh, that lets me swear, probably. I still don't have a fifth thing. You know what? There was something that I needed. There was something I needed. I did the void. I jumped in the void. There was something else that I needed a lot of health for, and I don't remember what it is anymore. Alright. Time to meet the wizard. You've arrived. The room is filled with computer equipment, with server racks seemingly stretching on for miles. An endless sea of inanimate objects seems to be a running theme. The computer monitor in the center of the room glows in a pale green haze, larger than life. Dark text amidst the glow reads, "The wizard is in." That's a Peanuts reference. Hello, wizard? Maybe also a Wizard of Oz reference? We'll see. The terminal buzzes to life, with the face of the wizard appears. He's as old as you'd expect, with large round glasses and another Hunkin? Come on! That's a rude thing to say to an old friend, JJ. Old friend? I don't think we've met. That's because you don't know your history, boy. Allow me to teach you. A powerful force shoves you back to the end of the hall. Traps emerge from every surface imaginable, filling the path between you and Computer Hunkin. What if I say I recognize you? Would that change anything? Why did they give him so many boss mechanics? Cool flip. Or sprint to cover. Either one increases progress. Oh my gosh, it gives me my calf injury that I always wanted. Alright, so get as much blue and orange. I'm maxing that out this fight. I hope. And accidentally getting some awesome matches as well. And what does unplug something do? Clears opponent's symbols. Which I should probably do, so he doesn't laser me. Oh, but I can't. Okay, fair enough. Cool flip. And again. No real blues or oranges to speak of. Ow! Oh! Wow! Wow, I should probably unplug something. Extremely hazardous. A little more orange. Oh, but there is none. Alright, fully developed trait. Oh, dancing. Okay, it's not Man, I should be using this all the time. Kind of. If I want. What am I trying to get? Orange and blue, maybe? Oh, red and green also works. Let's unplug something again. And heal up. And hopefully a ton of orange. And green. Wait, I can dance emote. Sure. Alright, that was cool. Oh, and it's still my turn. I keep forgetting that. You get to keep going after you dance emote. It's Raiders from Faded. You have caught me without any alerts. Welcome, everybody. We're playing more of this wacky game. Hey! I am somewhat losing this fight, maybe? So this is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. So the gameplay is match 3, but so it's like fourth wall breaking. Like, you find out pretty quick, the protagonist finds out pretty quickly that he's in a video game and that the video game got canceled mid-development, and now he's trying to fix the bugs in the game so that it can, like, launch, because otherwise it's kind of like they're dead because they're all fictional characters. And it's laid out kind of like a Metroidvania of sorts, because there are all of these different skills that you unlock by going through dialogue trees that are in different, like, timelines, like different paths that you take. It's really weird. It's an interesting bunch of things to put in a game, if nothing else. And I find the writing okay. It's a little bit, like, not fantastically written, but I mean, it's better than I could do. I don't know what I'm talking about. So in order to beat this guy doesn't actually have a health bar. I just need to progress, which either one of these, if I do one more of each, that's enough to win. So I just need some blue, orange, and green. So everything. Almost. Oh, I didn't need red. Remember when I used to be great at math? Not anymore. So I was incorrect about how many... Huh. Well, it's probably fine. He's not going to kill me in one turn. Also, as a match 3 game, it is very subject to, like, complete luck. I think I've only game overed once. So it's not a very difficult game. Woo! I haven't been able to use those boss mechanics in years. Thanks for that, lad. Did you almost kill me as part of a joke? To try out some old powers. This isn't a game to me. I want us to actually have a chance. I'm trying to fix this game so characters like you don't live their lives in a dusty file hidden away from the world. So either help me or tell me who can. Shit! Do you know what you're trying to fix? Yes, Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Our video game, in case you forgot. Oh, JJ, look. Have a seat. What? I'm serious. Sit down. You look around. There's not a chair in sight. Left with no other option, you plop to the floor, cross-legged. I think the only time that I died was when somebody, like, lucked out and really hit me very hard. We knew each other. I was the original villain of the game, JJ. Not Hunkin' Doc Wright III, not a cult of Hunkins. It was you and me. So we fought. We did. And the developers changed the game and kept changing it. No, this is the only one. They keep making reference to the first 2 games, which had a different protagonist, whose name I forget. But he died at the end of the second one, and so this is the 3rd one in the franchise, but with a new protagonist. So, what version of this game are you even trying to fix? The one where we're mortal enemies? The game where I'm a PDA companion in your pocket? Or don't exist at all? This project has been through countless iterations. Everything you've seen, fragments of ideas from a revolving door of creators. A team of well-meaning misfits, guided by idiots with more money than sense, creating something they didn't agree on or fully understand. I saw the writing on the wall when they started introducing more Hunkins. The only thing that saved me is that I had the hindsight to back myself up in the deprecated files, where no one would look for me when things changed yet again. Look, I'm not the smartest guy out there, but I know enough to see I'm in over my head. I want people to play our game, to see that we matter. For what we do have right now, how do we upload it so people can play it? Ask your Hunkin, the new one. He should be able to help you. He didn't want to help. He told me that you weren't worth looking for, and that was it. Computer Hunkin pauses at this. Well, it's a terrible plan. This game is a bug-ridden mess, and people will hate it. But he sighs, or at least does the closest thing to a sigh that a computer can muster. But I hate your Hunkin. So superior, so confident that he's the original when I was created first. If it means any inconvenience or embarrassment for him, spelled wrong, I'll help you. You will? Yes, but there's a catch. Anything. You tell me what to do, and I'll get it done. That's the rub, my boy. You can't get it done by yourself. You'll have to go through the multiplayer mode's LAN port, but that's only possible if you have 2 connected players. No second JJ, no access to the wider world. A second JJ? Where would I even start? Yeah, where could you possibly find another JJ? Evil JJ! See, I've unlocked the Filbert skill because I went through a dialogue where he told me that he wanted to be called Filbert instead of Evil JJ, so I will call him. Oh, hey, I thought you were named Filbert now. I'm still trying names. Hey, wizard. Hello, Evil JJ. You know each other? We shared a storyline at one point. But before you leave, I should warn you, only one of you can travel to the internet. Whoever stays behind will be trapped inside the LAN port, forced to keep the connection open until the others return. I'll stay. I can't ask you to do that. I don't see a third JJ here. Besides, regardless of our history, I need someone to play this damn game, man. I may not get to be the hero, but I'm not evil, and I want the world to see that. Tell him when you upload it, okay? I will. I promise. Versions working together. Intriguing. Computer Hunkin gestures with his eyes towards a door to the side of the room. Go through that door. It leads to the network. and good luck. Bartender Hunkin waits behind the bar, arms crossed. So, find your wizard yet? Depends on what you mean by that. Good chat, Hunkin. So this is the hub, and I have so many mutagens now. I can buy a health boost. I think I was going to buy another inventory slot, but I didn't. But I will next. And my inventory is still full, because the game's kind of too easy. You don't need to use that many items. So here is the whole map. I started all the way over here, and each one of these mugs is a save point, or a jump point that you can jump to. And these are all of the branching, like, story lines, and there's a bunch of them that you can't get to unless you have a certain trait. These are all of the traits that I've unlocked, and okay, this one's important. Developing calf injury, I don't know why this is a trait, but I got 1 point of it in the intro, and it's just been sitting there at 1 point out of 5 until just recently, and now that I have it, I can go back to the clown part, and I think take a path that I couldn't before. You emerge into a dilapidated corridor full of missing geometry. Stock images of clowns decorate the walls and ceiling. The letters painted on the floor could be inscribed in either paint or blood. To do. Right? Creepy rhyme about clowns. Huh. In the distance you hear the honk of a rubber horn. In the other direction, a door seems to lead to a quieter passage. And I forget which one led to the tripwire. The silence? You begin to trudge down the remaining hallway. You realize it ends in a dead end about 20 feet ahead of you. Contained in that 20 feet is a lot of nothing. A single door directly to your right seems to lead somewhere. And I think I enter the door? Yes, maybe. A clown's laugh echoes around you as the doorknob comes away from the door, attached by a pulse string. A trapdoor? No, this was not the right way. I think. Oh, this was the only fight that I game overed on. So this one is a stealth section. If he uses got you, then I lose instantly. Oh, and I still have... See, here's the weird thing. A lot of these traits give you skills, but you don't have them in most of the fights. Alright, anyway. I need bones and blue and knives in order to effectively sucker punch him. But I also need to make sure that I get enough green that I can keep hiding so that he doesn't catch me and one-shot me. And again, I could sit and, like, ponder over my move, but as a match 3 game, a lot of it is just luck. It's just, oops, all of the things happened to fall in a certain way that was either very good or very bad. So I do have the ability to remove stress, but I might not bother. Because as it turns out, the stress meter maxing out is not that bad. It really isn't. What do I still need? More bones. That was planned, though. All of that. Everything you just saw. I mentioned Puzzle Quest a couple of times. But that was more like... It was an actual RPG where you, like, had stats and got stronger and things. So I can Sucker Punch. And then do it again. Actually, I mentioned, so there's Puzzle Quest, and there's also Puzzle Quest Galactrix, which I assume is by the same guys, even though it might not be. Who knows? Oh, I need knives, which I can't get unless I... No, I don't know. Even the damn... That won't give me enough. Yeah, Galactrix was hex-based instead of squares. And funny enough, I've played it but never beat it. Like, twice that I can recall, started playing it from the beginning and then got most of the way through it. Oh no! Okay, I wasn't paying attention. He got me. I could have stopped that and didn't. But it's okay, because I wouldn't have gotten anything for beating him. Now, what I wanted to do was go here. Magic Puzzle Quest, I'm not familiar with. Alright, so I think it was... Again, no, okay. Honking? Yes, this is it. So, for some reason, you need this skill in order to not step on this, trip wire or pressure plate or whatever it was. Sensitive to anything involving your calf, you instinctively step back, taking pressure off the trip wire you almost stumbled over. A sea of wires linked to improvised explosives becomes apparent to you. I was so focused on the honking I didn't even notice. Ordnance disposal. Isn't that also spelled wrong? Isn't ordnance as in military stuff? There's no I in it, it's just ordnance. I'm pretty sure. I'm a pretty good speller. Ordnance disposal is standard ATS fieldwork, though. This shouldn't be a problem. Oh wait, but this is still a fight that I've done before. So there was nothing new? How very odd. So this bomb defusal section, you don't actually, you don't have an enemy. He doesn't take any turns. You just have to try matching one color and not the others. So Magic Puzzle Quest, you played Puzzle Quest to get mana so you could play creatures and sorceries. The cards were simplified versions of real card... Oh wait, like actual magic? Like, not actual magic, but actual Magic the Gathering magic? Because that's very interesting. A licensed Puzzle Quest game. So this is really weird and disappointing that going back... I've been waiting so long to come back to this path, and all that happens is you do the bomb defusal fight, but without getting injured at the start. Which is very weird, because I don't think that there's any possible way to get this skill until much later in the game. Though I must be wrong about that. So what is this branch that I haven't done? I don't remember this one. I need to go back here. So this is going to be, don't follow the honking. And then last time I entered the door, and that's when you fight Stealth Guy. The developers wouldn't make 2 empty, but I've already done this. So apparently I got to a fight, but I couldn't, whatever... Where am I? Okay, this was the pie fight. Fighting a Peclownodactyl. You left a review of it 9 years ago. Were there even phones 9 years ago? How did you do it? Were you magic? So I need green and orange. Apparently back then the load times were bad. Well, could you blame them? It was so long ago. Oh, that's right. This guy has fly around, which clears all of your symbols, so you shouldn't try to hoard them. And then he does it again. Oh, but I can clear his symbols too. Right. I remember now. So again, hopefully this leads to a path that I haven't seen and have a new skill that can deal with it. Alright, so he has fly around, so I should eat a pie so that he loses all of his symbols. Oh, come on. Pie. Bah. And this does not go by Puzzle Quest rules where if you get 5 in a row, you get an extra turn. I wish that it did, because it seems like if you do something cool, you leave behind like a wild gem, and that's just something that they get to use on their turn. Come on. You're dead anyway. Stop. Take that. So does something happen after this where if I had a certain trait... You notice the vault door imposing in metal. You get the feeling it's locked tight. Oh, this is the place I need Wally's... There's an NPC named Wally, and I interacted with him a bunch of times thinking I would get this skill, and it has not happened. Alright, so keep that in mind. Maybe this is the actual end of the game. Over here, I forget what there could have been over here that I didn't do. I kind of don't remember what that is either, but let's just do the brand new thing. This is it. Beyond this door, the World Wide Web. An endless sea of information, knowledge, and exposure. And porn. What? Sorry, just thinking out loud. Right. Are you sure about this? About getting locked in a network port while you go gallivanting across the internet, unable to escape until you come back of your own free will? Should I not be? It's just a lot to ask of an arch nemesis. Look, I never asked to be Evil JJ. That's just the label the developers slapped on when they designed my character. I thought if I could access the lower game functions, maybe I could find where the developers gave me this title and change it. Watching you try to fix our game, though, it made me realize something. I don't have to change my name to prove I'm not evil. I can just do good things. So here I am, helping you save our game, regardless of anything that happened between us. That cool? You look Evil JJ in the eye. He stares back at you. You extend a hand. He grabs it, and the familiar shape brings you some sense of comfort as you face the unknown. You're more than cool. You're radical. Portal opened. A bright light fills your retinas, and you disappear into the world beyond. And that is actually the end of the chapter, which doesn't mean a whole lot. You're traveling through a tunnel, fast. You feel your atoms, no, your data, fly at different rates of speed, while strange sensations ripple through your body. An invisible, relentless pressure hits your chest, brushes your ear, kisses your elbow, rumples your clothes. Is that wind? Before your mind can process the sensations, you are whole again, standing waist-deep in a vast digital ocean. An oddly textured sky hangs overhead, casting your environment with gray and green. You are buffeted by the ocean's waves. Surges of ones and zeros spray your face. You keep your footing. So this is the internet. It's emptier than I expected. Look at the ocean. Looking around, you see temporary files floating upon the surface of the waves like jetsam. Look at your hands. You're not sure what you expected. They're your hands, worn and calloused. You put them through a lot today, but they've never let you down. Look for land. You squint your eyes and peer around. There! A strip of rocks on the horizon. You trudge towards shore when a wave, larger than the others, crests and hurls itself at you with a roar. Outrun the wave. You flail your legs. It's no use. The ocean grabs you by the knees and drags you down with all its might. Thwack! You belly flop unceremoniously and let the tide gradually drag you to shore. As you stand up and knock the sand off your clothes, you see a familiar door in front of you. It's door 46! No, it's the bar again. The bar, follows you around. How did... You. Hi. Did you really call me out of our game just so you can give me fake money? Wait. Oh, wait, this money, I assume. I do have to work pretty hard for it. To buy some bullshit like a confetti cannon? Well, here, have a confetti cannon for free. Have two. Just because you have the power to alter the meta-structure of our world doesn't mean you need to drag the rest of us into your deranged quest. He actually did give me 2 confetti cannons. Alter the what now? I should have known this would go south. This is what I get for running another brilliant scheme. Unlock the himbo protagonist's admin permissions, Hunkin. Get him tinkering with file structures. It'll probably be fine. He won't just fix the liquid shaders, he'll fix the whole damn universe. I'm sorry, boy. At the end of whatever this road is, I hope you get what you wanted. Confetti cannon, 5 uses. Do nothing, waste a turn. Fuck you. I am gonna use that once. Let's get rid of the minigun. I'll throw that one away. I bet you get something good for using the confetti cannon. I bet you get a skill. There's an inactive terminal at the crossroads, surrounded by wooden signs. There must be somewhere in this world where you can get the game uploaded. The only question is, in the entirety of the internet, where do you start looking? So here is a trait that I don't have yet, and that I will get somewhere. Follow the sign marked expletive. Combine the confetti cannon with the sniper rifle to shoot confetti really far. It's a great idea. You wander into the section marked with a set of shifting punctuation marks, hoping it contains useful information. However, you soon start to feel pinpricks on your skin. Something's not right. One more step and you see it. Walls of corrupted data chewing up everything in their path. They close in. They surround you. Push past the walls of corrupted data. Match knives to deal damage. So it has 30 health. Corruption prevents you from using actions for 2 turns. Raises stress by 30. Noodle pull. Gah. 8 damage for no reference exception. I have Hacker Blood, which lets me... I guess I'm guaranteed to have it. Otherwise there's... No, maybe not. Steals 3 knife symbols and 3 floppy disk symbols. But I don't need... Oh, which stops it from using those things. Cool, fine. Great, in fact. Why don't I... do a little of this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So dance emote it lets you harvest a 4x4 grid, so 16 of them, and your turn doesn't end, but all of your items and abilities are disabled for the rest of that turn and the next turn. It's pretty good, actually. Alright, so he doesn't have any knives or discs. We'll shoulder bash. And knife. Shoulder bash again. I guess I'm going to dance emote, actually. It's great, because it doesn't even end your turn. So then, after a bunch of stuff has happened, you still get to do something. Prevent me from... I'm danced out anyway. You fool. You fool. I think I can do it. I think I can beat him with the power of your dance emotes. Thank you, chat. I did it. I beat the corrupted files. Trait progressed. Netison. Okay, I just have Netison now after doing that fight. Stray bits of rogue data still sticking to your hair. You put your trembling hands on your knees and emit shallow, wheezing breaths. I never knew the internet could be so dangerous. Gotta keep my guard up if I want to make it out in one piece. Alright, so let's go back and do the other one. And then... and maybe going either one of these would have given me Netison, or maybe it's just one gives it to you, the other does not. You eye the cool Pics sign suspiciously. What little you do know about the internet suggests it contains, among other things, sites you cannot unsee. Nevertheless... you'll need to confront the unknown to bring your game to the world. Tear your eyes away from the horde of pet photos. Endless pets. Tear away, increases progress. Status, endless cuteness. Show me something else. Destroys monitor symbols. Captioned image. This one has text? That's the funniest thing you've ever seen. Cuteness aneurysm. It can happen. Look it up. Deals 10 damage. Alright, so I'm mostly going to need blue and orange. Fine. It keeps changing to different cat pictures. Just how many do they have? Oh wait, this is a different skill. The death comes from us all is giving me a different skill than it did before. You're looking at pet photos while your game dies. This harvests a 5x5 block for 6 red. All right, let's destroy all of the monitor symbols, which did not give me much of a. I wonder if these are like the Kickstarter's pets or something. That's always fun, right? Everybody likes to put their pet in the game. And I'm the bad guy because I'm fighting them. Alright, let me gain a bunch more blue first. There we go. And then I'll start tearing my eyes away. Just slowly move your head. Oh, I still need more blue. Very well. Do 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 do. This one? No, okay. That gave me no combo at all. Unfortunate. This. You can pet the dog. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that was so many matches. I'm totally getting, cuteness aneurysmed, probably. Alright. Lots more blue. Lots more blue. We can do this. During this fight, your housemate's cat is sleeping on your arm. Be careful not to get a cuteness aneurysm. Wow. Is there... Yeah, let's... No, I didn't want you to get all those computer monitors. It's bad. More blue. They really did get a lot of animal pictures, but I suppose the internet does have an infinite amount of them. Actually, why haven't I been using this more? Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Stop. Stop. Oof. Okay, I now have enough to tear away and win. I was a little gerbil or something. Complete. Your mind reels from the amount of data that just scrolled through your brain. Is this what people use the internet for? Why not just get your own cat? Okay, focus up, JJ. If there's no place to upload your game here, you'll just keep searching. Why not get your own cat, indeed? Oh, wait, I lost money? Why? Why did I lose money? I don't need money for anything, but... Alright. Get another small slot. Increase this. Get another small slot? I guess. Do 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 do. All right. Now to continue on. Hack the directory terminal. You approach the terminal. It's sitting idly, waiting for a username and password. Swan song. Let's try some defaults. Username, admin, and no password. The computer yields immediately, allowing you into its files. Oh, that's deeply disappointing. Before you can scan the contents of the database, you hear rumbling from the ocean nearby. A massive dinosaur wearing a cowboy hat emerges from the water. Well now, partner, I'm the sheriff around these parts, and I don't remember saying you could use my computer. Doesn't the internet belong to everyone? That's a hell of a misconception, partner, especially with oligarchs around and such like. Either way, I'm the law around these parts, and if I say you don't touch that computer, you don't touch that computer. Actually, I'm the law around these parts. Pardon? You draw yourself up to your full height, tucking your thumbs in your belt as you give your best iron-infused squint. I'm the sheriff around these parts, partner, and you're under arrest. You're going to jail. The plesiosaurus comes close to the shore. It puts its flipper on the revolver in its belt holster, shifting it to an ideal firing position. Draw. High Noon Typhoon. Show the sheriff who's the real, or the true cowboy. So he can raise my stress, deal 10 damage, 5 damage, increases all... He spends 3, but then gets 3 of everything. I see. Whereas I have... This is great. Civil asset forfeiture, which I've had in other fights before. Hoot and Holler increases knife symbols by 3? Like, just creates 3 of them? Sure. Pew Pew deals 5 damage. You ain't moving for nothing. Sheriff is an elected position. It doesn't work like this at all. They'll probably bring that up after the fight. They will actually mention that fact. Also, I should... Oh, I don't have the cowboy skill, or I would have lasso, which ends the encounter immediately. Let's dance emote and just dance the heck out of him. Oh, wait. Does it not Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It destroys them. You don't harvest them. It just destroys them. I've made that mistake before in this game, misunderstanding that. I don't know how I've had that skill for this long and didn't realize that's what it does. Civil asset forfeiture. I take all of your symbols. Hello, Pitch. How are you? Good to see you. We're playing a strange game today. Yes, less of a puzzle game than Blueprints, in a manner of speaking. I'm also doing good. I spent most of the last 2 months just playing a single game, just playing Blueprints until I finally finished it. Thank you. And I'm now gradually in the process of uploading it. Which is taking a while because before I upload each one, I actually do want to watch it so I can see what people were saying about me in Hide Chat. Stardew Valley. My sister loves Stardew Valley. My brother too, but my sister especially. She's been playing it like non-stop since it originally came out. The plesiosaur twirls his revolver, shaking his head in disbelief, and slaps the gun into the holster around his waist. Well, I'll be darned. I didn't think there were any other lawmen round these parts. You go ahead and do what you like, partner. I'm gonna mosey off into the sunset. Just like that? You're not gonna try to actually kill me? Don't reckon I will. The dinosaur turns to leave. Wait, I didn't get your name. It's Bass. Or Bass? Wait, like Bass Reeves? I don't know who that is. Bass Reeves. I don't reckon I know who that is, but if I did, he sounds pretty cool. Y'all take care now, cowboy. So now that I have the cowboy skill, if I redo this fight and lasso him, will it give me a special ending? Who knows? Bass disappears into the ocean. Free to explore, you turn your attention back to the terminal. You look at the unlocked machine in front of you. The interface is surprisingly polished, with an array of gleaming buttons in a flat, minimalist landscape. Before you can even react, a small duck pops up and waves at you. Hello, I'm Ducky, your personal desktop assistant, at your service. How may I help you today? Now, was this written before or after there was a sudden resurgence of Clippy and everybody liking Clippy instead of hating him? Because he was actually a good AI. Oh, hello, Ducky. I'm trying to upload my game to the internet. Can you help me? Of course. Let me just do a quick scan. Whoopsie, this request is from an untrusted source. Untrusted files may contain malicious software. Delete file? No, please. Malicious behavior identified. Software resisting deletion. All right, I'll see you later, Pitch. Enjoy your breakfast. Deletion protocol escalated. Defeat the virtual assistant. It's delete or be deleted. No turning back now. Opponent takes 2 turns in a row. Oh my. Okay. I can deal with that. No, you didn't mean to type that. Helpful tip. Have you tried dying? It's cute until the 10,000th time. Raises stress a lot. Alright, so try to stop him from squeaking if I can. And what do I have? Nothing special. I'll wait until I'm more sure of my win before I start using the confetti cannon. I forgot that I had it. Oh, right, he takes 2 turns. That's not great. There we go. There we go. There we continue to go. Okay, am I gonna need to heal? lives? Sure. Oh my. Oh, come on. Oh, it's still his turn, even after all that. Is it safe to disrespect the duck by completely emptying the confetti cannon on him? Maybe if I manage to heal up a little bit. Ooh. Maybe it's not actually safe. It's a deadly duck. Yeah, I should use the confetti cannon on someone a little easier. Ducky's deflated corpse lies at your feet, an eerily quiet plastic shell. Unlike the hostile characters from your own game, the body left behind feels empty. The sensation is undefinable, but the only thing that you can think of as you gaze at his remains is, this is real. Ducky is never coming back. I killed him. Oh God. That's death. Hide the body. You weigh Ducky's lifeless body with rocks and push him out to sea. Now only you and the ocean carry the memory of what happened here. Rub-a-dub-dub. You're almost relieved to see a door to Hunkin's bar. Save point. Or checkpoint. Heal to full point. Keep going. You return to the beach and go back to the terminal. Its screen is a black void, empty, but for a lone green rectangle. It blinks patiently against the darkness. No more ocean dinosaurs, no more virtual assistants. You're getting into this machine no matter what. Search for a path to upload your game. Okay, and just matching monitors gives progress. Deep search steals monitors. Found something. Harvest a 5x5 block of symbols. That's cool. Back door. Oh, you can just do this whenever and increase all symbols by 3? That's great. That's kind of like the best thing that I could do, isn't it? Well, Oh, but it's not matching monitors. So it gives me monitors that I can't use. It doesn't... I gotta check. Does it give me progress? It does. Okay, interesting. Oh, explode. Ouch, deals 400 damage. That's very bad. Okay, so I need to keep using quick search in order to remove his monitor so he can't explode. Nothing here, Chief. Oh, and he can clear my green and blue symbols? That's bad. That's very bad. Let's quickly... yeah, clear as many monitors as I can And try to get yellow and blue. Install Trojan. No! So how many symbols would that have stolen? Probably a lot. Alright, so I need... Well, he doesn't have any monitor symbols yet, so I don't have to be worried just yet. No. Okay. I don't have any way to, like, stop that. Also, why would the computer terminal explode? That doesn't make any sense, now that I think about it. This game's very unrealistic. Alright, I'm gonna use this to make sure that I have some blue. Oh, alright, bad move. Fine. Stop that. Alright, not terrible, but I'd rather you didn't do that. Oh, nice. Very nice. 88%. 94%. Less percent. Backdoor. And I win. News back in the 1990s. Okay. I seem to remember that at one point there was a virus, some kind of virus, malware, whatever, that could cause your processor to, like, overheat. Although it's possible that I was just imagining that. But I think there was at some point something that would, like, disable whatever safety exists on the BIOS to make sure that it can't, that it could actually. That might have. Now that I'm thinking about it for the first time in 26-ish years, that probably wasn't true. That was probably made up. Search results flood the screen. What? Because of my developing calf injury, I could... Good? What? What is that even? I do it. Resting your very, very tired legs, you slowly sink to the ground and notice a small button beneath the computer terminal. You press it. What? And rising back to your feet, you see that a brontosaurus has spawned on the beach holding a gun. Oh, hi! Hi! Please don't interrupt me, Steve. Steve? A single phrase now occupies the computer screen between you and the gun-wielding brontosaurus. Goodbye, Neon Creations. You're talking to someone else. So, okay, sorry, go ahead. Is this from another game that this studio did? You interrupt people a lot, actually. So I'm sending this resignation to the entire team. You don't get to interrupt me anymore. I've been the lead producer on the creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion series for the last 15 years. I've pulled your ass out of the fire time and time again, no matter how many times you undercut my voice, embarrassed our colleagues, or forced dozens of people to crunch their lives away because you played something really cool last weekend. I did this because I believed in the game, but also because I believed in you. I believed you were the creative director for a reason, that your wild ideas were worth supporting, and that at the end of the day, you genuinely care. Now, you're going to not just fire me, but have my employment end right before the end of the month so my health insurance gets cut off. You're going to do this while also having me work on a project pivot so the studio I'm forced to leave has a chance to stay open. You're going to do this right before Christmas, even after you met my husband and my kids, even after you called us family. Go to hell, Steve. And fuck this horrible, awful mess of a game that could have really come together into something special if you hadn't been so dedicated to getting in its way. With regret, Deborah Green. P.S. I learned a little trick from the engineering team. Have fun fixing the build, dipshit. Suddenly, you hear it, the sound disguised by the archived resignation draft playing out in its entirety. A high-pitched whine. I do have 45 health. I have exactly 45 health. Let's do it wrong first. Before you can react, the Brontosaurus explodes into a many-tentacled, fiery expanse of pixels, wiping out the entire shore. In your last moment of consciousness, as the logic bomb embedded in the email draft does its ugly work, you think of Deborah Green. You don't blame her. Alright, I guess I died from winning the game. Now, yeah, you have to do the fight again. Very well. Very well. Beat you once, I can beat you again. It's extremely quickly, apparently. Oh, I need blue for stealing monitors. Well, I don't need to steal monitors yet. Never mind. I'm okay. I guess whenever there aren't 3 monitors to match, I'll just use backdoor. Easy enough. What are these 4? Red, orange, and 3. Red, orange, and 100%. So if I go upload.zip, that must be it. Instinctively, you command the terminal to show you the file's contents. March 1st, 2021. Martina, production. I just submitted our final build for the trailer to marketing. Great job, team. I know this was a hard last year, but in a couple days, the whole world is going to see what we bring to the world of CRDM. Yeah, go team. Can't wait to see what they think of JJ's design, smiley face. Are these the developers? Uh-oh, they hate it. The dislike ratio is 98%. Where are you seeing that? Game Island, long-awaited Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 flops on announcement. Our game was announced, and they didn't want us? Gets worse. They are really angry about JJ. We always knew it was a risk to replace Jack Breyer. That was the guy from the first two games. Didn't he die in the last game? A popular hero is a popular hero. Jack was the best. Hate to say I told you so, but JJ is weak. What could we expect? Weak? But They didn't just hate the game. They hated me. Blame the fans. I'm supposed to keep going after all of this? Face the truth. The pain will not match symbols, but you can still lose everything. The pain will not match symbols. If you reach 0% progress, you lose. Match any symbol to gain progress. Okay, so it loses 5% progress every turn. I could stop him from mourning. Let's do that. Wait! I'm confused about what... Oh, he had to... I don't even know if that's intended. He didn't have the Mourn ability, so he didn't use it. So he actually did match gems, and by matching them, he increased the progress. Turns out that's a pretty good item to use against the pain. And then he did it again, because he's still incensed for another turn after this. That's hysterical. And I mean, that's one of only like 20 items in the game. Alright, facing the truth was incredibly easy. As long as you have a... what was it? Candle? Your fingers fly over the terminal's keyboard, pressing buttons at random. Text fills the screen. Settings. Network. Test connection. You are not connected to the internet. Please contact your server admin and try again. So that's why this place is so empty. This is just the local network. I'm not even connected to the actual freaking internet. Okay, JJ, think. There's got to be a way to restore the connection. I'll search through the files for a manual. Let's start in alphabetical order. The terminal blinks. Announcement.jpg. The first file is simply white text on a black background with the logo of a hippopotamus in a crown in the upper right corner. The future of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. We want to thank the fans of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion for your passionate response to the announcement of the latest entry in the franchise, Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. We've listened to your feedback, and we want to communicate where we go from here. While the returning to the Creepy Mansion setting resonated with many of you, we recognize that other aspects of the game fell short of expectations, much like Metroid Prime 4. Which came out first, this game or Metroid Prime 4? Which one is aping on the other? At Supremacy, we are committed to providing premium entertainment products to our fans. To achieve that goal, we are delaying Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 while we go back to the drawing board and reevaluate our approach. As part of this realignment, we are forced to make the difficult decision to close Neon Creations, the development studio created to helm the Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion franchise. We thank the team for all their dedication. A few select creatives will be transferred to Eternal Asylum, who will take the reins of the franchise to deliver the next action-packed installment in the story of Jack Breyer. Published March 19th, 2021. No. There's still time. I can still... Your hand slips. A single line appends to the screen. The current date... No, it isn't. It's 20 days till Christmas. Get out of here, you computer. All right, the current date is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Rage. Your game is canceled. You were rejected and replaced for Jack Breyer, the shoes you could never fill. The worst part, the developers knew, and they didn't tell you. Scream, smash, or spew. Where is strew? That's what I always do in situations like this. I shall scream. A primal scream roils inside your chest and surges past your lips. Your throat burns raw and your lungs crumple under the weight of your rage. You keep screaming. It's not enough. Shaking with anger, you take off sprinting. You leap over tide pools and logs of driftwood, kicking up sand behind you. You don't know where you're going. You just know that if you stop, the world stops with you. The ocean is moved by the storm raging within you. Dark clouds settle on the surface while choppy waves strike at the shore and drag debris into the deep. Suddenly you find yourself in the shadow of a huge swell. A tsunami tumbles towards you, sweeping up every single bite in its path. I don't know, stand my ground. You close your eyes and dig your feet into the sand as the massive wave bears down on you. Maybe you can't save your game, or even give it the chance it deserves. Maybe your fate is to hang in limbo on this server forever until someone shuts it down. But here, at the end, maybe doesn't matter anymore. Before the wave crashes, all you can do is hold your breath and open your eyes. You will not yield. Keep standing ends the encounter. Oh, I don't have the skill keep standing. I never got the Defiant skill. And the wave, I see. Is there something clever that I could do that would actually... Oh! This is where you get Defiant, by using Brace over and over. Okay. Sure. I think I keep my progress in the skill, too, if I lose this fight. Which I probably will. Sure. I'll go harvest. I need reds and knives. I can get 4 right there. Probably the best I'm going to do. 4 right here. Take those 4. So this does make for an interesting-ish final boss fight. Assuming that this is like the last chapter and the last boss. I definitely need more knives. Possibly do this just to get more knives around? Like, oh, it looks like there's nowhere that I can hit that doesn't take out at least a little bit of knives in red, but that's close enough. And then I still get to keep matching, I just won't be able to cash them in for 2 turns, and that's fine. No music, apparently. Alright, more knives. Spectacular. Defiant, withstand the weight of the world. Achievement unlocked. Sea foam crashes around you, the pressure forcing blood from your chest, and you keep standing. Within the torrent, you see clearly for the first time. The ocean is teeming with the full, unexposed data populating the server. Versions of your game, past and present, fill its depths, alongside artifacts of the journey it took to get there. This is a closed system, disconnected from the internet, unable to access the wider world, but containing infinite permutations to explore within itself. Should I even have tried? The stoic answer refuses to ocean. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I'm more of a coward than I should be. I'm not Jack Breyer. But if they gave me a chance, if they gave the developers a chance, someone could love me. They could have really loved me. Your tears meld into the rising digital tide, and the ocean gently, tenderly swallows you whole. And then we get credits. I see. They had a dinosaur artist, specifically. There are quite a few dinosaurs. So, I wonder if the whole point of that fight is just to get Defiant, because I do know of one place that you can go that requires Defiant. It's when you find Dog Hunkin. I don't know how long the credits are. Oh, that was the end of them. Oh, Noah Caldwell Gervais, he's got a YouTube channel. Probably. No, he does. Chapter complete. Oh, wait! So there's a chapter 6. Many cycles later. Disappointed. Nobody said congratulations on beating the tutorial. You stare up at the mansion, all 4 stories of it. Its gables jut like razor-sharp teeth against the night sky. This was the original opening. Once more onto the breach, huh? Radical JJ, what are you doing here? I thought you were hanging around the basement labyrinth after you got your name string updated. Never mind me. You've been throwing yourself at this demo non-stop. It isn't even the main build. It's just this stagnant, incomplete mess. What are we doing here, man? I think I know how to stop the T-Rex. I finally understand the combat code. I really think I can take him on this time. JJ, it's a scripted sequence. I can stop him. For good. I don't like it, but it's not like I can stop you from trying. We've come a long way, haven't we? To think I was so angry at you that I tracked down your spawn location and just killed you as soon as you came online for days on end. Is that why my character didn't have logs for like 200 cycles at one point? Yeah, sorry about that. We've all learned a lot. Anyway, good luck, JJ. I hope you find what you're looking for. Thanks, buddy. You sprint up the front steps of the mansion. Your shoulder connects with the solid oak at just the right moment to knock out the raptor lying in wait. Unopposed, you enter. Hunkin stands behind the bar, back turned. A film of dust collects on once lustrous glassware around him. Stupid, self-centered savior complex. Can't even use my own damn bar. The cat has napped and left. Hands are free. Hooray hands, boo no cat. So what was this heroic item that I definitely want to have again, just in case? Ritual candle. Probably also... the vacuum? Maybe the vacuum, who knows? Alright, so, instead of doing that, let's go way back to here. A cat holding hoodie. I suppose that exists. Alright, we approach Dog Hunkin'. You hurry across the room, and once you get within roughly 20 feet of Dog Hunkin', find a series of walls sealing you off from the rest of the room. Oh, goodness, I guess you entered my trigger zone. I don't remember it being that big before. With an effort, Dog Hunkin' raises the sword into the air and settles it on his shoulder. Since my character model got finished pretty early in development, the developers used me to test their boss fight mechanics. When they made me the gatekeeper of the Wooden Society, that took priority, but turns out all that boss fight code? No. It's still inside me, just running. Dog Hunkin' looks at the new walls that have appeared around you and the ominous red light now shining overhead. Looks like there's only one way out. Gotta beat the boss, champ. There has to be a way I can change this. Some problems are just too big for one person to fix, even a protagonist. No, I can do this. Just wait. You frantically pull up your development console and begin investigating Dog Hunkin's file. There has to be something in here that will let me change your functions. You adjust one line of code and find your console filling with errors. Thought so. I think the development term is load-bearing code. Sorry, kid. I was rooting for you. He shrugs, cracking a weary smile as best he can with the sword against his back. So I really do, even with the Defiant ability, you still have to fight him and beat him. Rarg. Why even put that in there to give me hope? Bum, bum, bada, 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 bum. I don't know, yeah, sure. There we go. That worked out great. That didn't. No, that was gonna happen regardless. I should probably just be using, like, the sniper rifle. Yeah, no. Because I can then just use another one, or buy another one. It doesn't look like all blue symbols were clear. Was that a typo? Something was cleared there, and I don't think it was the blue symbols. Oof, my stress. Alright, Molly, catch you later. Thanks for coming by. So what else is there to do? I do have enough health to go and do the final... oh, wait. That's right. I can also keep going. Let's go back and... Do I need more than 45 health? There's one more health up... Oh, and I can use it. I can get it right now. Great. Oh, and buy a replacement sniper rifle. So yeah, let's go back to here. Heck of a turn. Empty directory is going to clear my green and blue symbols, so I should use them on something? I know, so much of it is, like... I wonder if it might have been better if they had made a... Like, I mean, there's match 3 games that are about skill. But I guess they maybe didn't want it to be timed? Because that's what a lot of them would be. You have a limited amount of time to... Hooray! Keep backdooring. 3 more times and I win. That was enough. Alright, so now do trigger the thing. Yeah, developing calf injury. Calf? Calf. You leap beneath the terminal and cover your ears as the Brontosaurus erupts into a many-tentacled, fiery expanse of pixels. While the explosion consumes the shore you happen to be standing on, the tiny finger of sand beneath the terminal remains miraculously intact. That's a hell of a trick. As the shore reboots, you pick through the wreckage left behind with a weight in your heart. Your game consumed more lives than you'll ever know. It still needs to get out there. Maybe more than I ever knew. Upload.zip, that must be it. Oh, and now we... Okay, we just immediately go into the fight. Blame the developers. So should I use the cheat again? See, even this, I don't want to say that it's impossible to lose this fight, but it's probably pretty hard to lose this fight. It's just taking up a whole bunch of time. That was on purpose. Wait a minute! They took away all of my health because... I wasn't damaged before. That's what the 45 health was... Wait, okay, so picking... If you don't read the developer's letter, then you just fight the pain. But if you do read it, then you either get a game over or you spend 45 health to survive. Weird. Especially when your health doesn't matter for this fight. I also have no idea if there is an ending if you lose this fight. Like, maybe that's a thing? Secret ending for failing? Okay. I win utterly. Boom. Told ya. Told ya I did. Ba-da-bum. So there might be an option here where you don't even get to fight the wave. You just, I don't know. Alright, let's spew. A churn in your stomach. You double over. The contents of meals you don't remember eating splatter onto the sand. You hope the heaving will fix the rising buzz of static in your head. It's not enough. Blah, blah, blah. So if I just say submit to the wave, you bow your head and sink to your knees, eyes closed, waiting for the wave to break. Nope. I guess even when I submit, I will not yield. But then I can just immediately use keep standing because I have the skill already. Some of these are choices. Like, was it all for nothing? The answer refuses to ocean. Wait, there's no way to skip it. Oh, you jerks. Don't make me watch your credits again. So yeah, a number of other decisions, even if they're silly decisions, still result in things happening usually. Like either you branch off onto another completely other plot line, or you get a skill, or you get an item, or something usually happens. But we might be really close to the end. Like I could have just gone on to chapter 6 and maybe it's just one more fight or something. But there's still a bunch of other... I don't know that I'll commit to 100%ing the game. Like I could. I don't know whether it's going to be, like, annoying to it might be, to track down the things that I haven't done. Because anytime I get it wrong, like if I go down some path and it's like, oh, nope, there was nothing there, you still have to do the fights. And I'm so injured in this cutscene, even though I should be starting the game fresh. Your admin powers make you more powerful than the other. At least it hasn't gone to your head, then we'd really be in trouble. If you can't see it through my character shader, I'm rolling my eyes hard. I don't need luck. Alright, what happens... Oh, it even... Okay. 8 traits to find here? Okay, there's 6 end of branches. Okay, so this isn't just the finale. There's still some more here. It's a small chapter, but there's still stuff. The zombie T-Rex will spawn once you clear at least one of the mansion's biomes. A perfect opportunity to make the rounds. Mansion staircase. Oh, I don't have caretaker. Putting your foot on the first staircase of the mansion, you sense that the full contents of the demo have now been loaded into active memory. Before you deal with the T-Rex, you have a demo to maintain. Skip to map. Kitchen or Hall 1? Let's go Hall 1. Find yourself back in the Hall of Knights. Their metallic sheen has dulled since your last visit. One suit of armor seems to have wandered off, its post along the wall conspicuously bare. You brace yourself for the the tooth-shattering screech of metal on metal as another suit of armor bearing a shield turns toward you and gives a friendly wave. Wave back at the friendly knight. You raise a hand in casual greeting. Hey, nice to see you again. Game crashed? Why? Game crashed. Maybe there's something wrong with my computer. Blueprints didn't... Well, it... There were two crashes? 2 crashes in Blueprints. Both of them seemed like I could see them coming. Like, it was clear that it was having trouble doing a thing. Yeah, maybe that was the bug. Like, we just didn't think anyone would ever use that. Take that option. Okay. The knight stands at attention, waiting for a verbal trigger. Have another puzzle for me today? The suit of armor taps on its shield, which bears a symbol on each quadrant. Arrange the symbols in the correct order, get a prize. Okay, let's play. Ye old motion-controlled puzzle. Copy the knight's movement to gain progress. Match your opponent's most matched symbols to gain progress. Which currently is any of them. Ba-bum, see? And now it's red. Now it's red, green, or orange. Oh, what is raise hand? That seems... Oh, not useless. It's fine. Shuffles my... Okay, that's fine. Alright, now red. Now it's green, but I probably want to clear his symbols. Which also means now I can do anything. Yeesh. To red, which there are none. Could, there we go, that gave me some red. One more match, and we win. Oh, it's yellow again. Oh, but I can do this, and now I can match anything. Sweet. The knight gives you a satisfied and courteous bow before marching back into its proper place. Caretaker. 1 out of 3. Despite its seemingly robotic nature, every time you meet, the knight seems to have constructed a new puzzle for you. You probably spend a lot of time thinking of these, huh? Thanks for the effort. Why not thank me for the effort? I'm the one streaming. That's hard work. So if I go the other way, there should... Or if I go the same way, there should be another path. Search for the missing knight. Where'd you go this time? You wander down the hall, past the knights and around the corner. At the end of the corner, you see the errant knight trying and failing to walk through a closed door. Every time it steps too close, it jitters and resets a few feet back, only to repeat the process. So I can do either of these. Hacker Blow is fine. You turn on the game's AI debugger to view the knight's goal. Through the level geometry, you see a white circle blink behind you, marking the spot the knight is trying to reach. It's near the knight's post, but when you look closely, you see the goal point is slightly embedded in the environment of the level. You move the goal, so it's placed firmly within the level boundaries, and like clockwork, the knight spins around and marches back to its post. However, outside of your charge, this hall of silent guardians now stands empty. Oh man. A cacophony of heavy metal footsteps thunder down the hall, advancing toward you with frightening speed. Chivalry's not dead, and it's coming for you! Oof. Whoa! He can hit me for 10 damage if he gets 3 reds? Well, that's bad. Now he has no head. I still have the confetti cannon. Ooh. First aid, because I'm sure he's going to sword swipe me now. Oh no, not sword swipe. Stay stressed is fine. That's the one that hurts. Ow. That gets him. The suits of armor clatter to the ground, their animus extinguished. Painstakingly, you collect the discarded pieces and reassemble them, restoring the hall to its proper order. There. Same time next cycle, right, fellas? Hopefully with less pitched combat. The knights do not respond, but you know they appreciate the conversation just the same. So it's kind of like he's going through the motions of just playing the demo over and over, which is cute. Alright, I think we'll probably wrap up right there, and then next time I will finish it and maybe also go for more secrets, I suppose. Reasonable. Alright, so thank you everybody for stopping by and watching. We will probably... I would have to imagine we'll finish this up in one more stream. What's today? Friday? So we'll stream Sunday. We'll be streaming the rest of this on Sunday, and then next Wednesday start... what? I don't know. I'll be thinking about it. Maybe I'll go finish Patrick's Parabox. Alright, so that is all for tonight. Have a good night. See you next time.